Here we go. Focus, people. So now we're going to be doing, it's called a compound inequality. What that means is we just solved one inequality. You're going to be solving two inequalities, and then you're going to be mixing the answers together in one way or another. So it's really not two. It's the idea is actually really easy. It's just putting the answers together kind of can get foggy. So just look up here. Don't take notes on this. I'm trying to put in perspective the words and versus or. Do you write this down? Do you write this down? Write this down, write this down. Okay. So I'm just trying to help you understand the difference between and and or with an inequality. So I have this set A and I wrote down a bunch of numbers. I have a different set B and I wrote down a bunch of different numbers here. So we're going to see the words and. This is also a different way of writing and. It's like they also call that the intersection. So and means intersection. You might see it written like this, upside down. You, or the word and. Okay, next thing, or. Or is different. Or is called the union. Now look, it's a U. So this is the union. So this is a little trick I use to help me remember what they mean. So intersection means we got to look at each set and see only where they intersect. Only where they intersect, meaning they have the same thing. So it's picky. It's really picky. You can only come into the answer if you're in bold. If you're in bold. So just like that picky group of friends that doesn't let new people in, they're really picky. It's just this, only the people that fit in their little group. So everybody, does this one have a 1? Does that one have a 1? Then it's cool enough to come. Okay, 3. It's cool enough to come. 2, 5, and 5. Those are the only cool kids in town, right? Okay, it's very picky. It's the intersection where they intersect. Does that make sense? Okay, union is friendly. Everybody gets to join. Anybody and everybody from each side. So guess what gets to come? 1. We don't need to write it twice. 2 gets to come. How about 3? How about 4? 5? What else? 9. Everybody gets to come. Union. United. They're united. Yes. You just write it wrong. They're united. Okay, cool. So that's what and versus or is. And is picky, or is friendly. Here we go. So a compound inequality, just watch the first one and then I'll let you take notes on the next one. I think you'll get more out of it. You literally just solve each inequality. So let's solve them. We just learned how to do this. We would subtract 2, right? 3x is greater than negative 9. Divide by 3. So any x value that's greater than negative 3. That's the solution for this one. So our answer set looks like this. I'm just going to draw it out. Any x value is greater than negative 3. Negative 3. So is a negative 2 larger? Think about it. Negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and we could go on forever, but I don't want to keep going. It's not including negative 3. Let's do this one. Subtract 1, divide by 4. Is anyone mad if I just get to the answer? So subtract 1, divide by 4. So we have x is less than or equal to 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this would have this solution set. So it's x values below 2. So starting the highest thing would be 2. Then 1, 0, negative 1, and so on forever. Oh yes. Yes, including 2. Okay, now we're going to put the answers together. It's picky because of the word and. And means intersection. It has to be in both to come. So what would be in my answer set? What's the lowest value one of them has? No, this one's going on forever, isn't it? So this one has a negative infinity. What's the lowest this one can go? Negative 3. Is negative 3 in this solution set? Yeah, so we can start with negative 3. Here we go. This is interval notation set. This is the one that's backwards, just written backwards from left on the past. It doesn't matter. So we're starting down at negative 3. You guys see? There's nothing over here. We can't use any numbers over here if they're not there. And then what's the highest value we can go? 2. This one goes beyond 2, but this one doesn't, and it has to do the intersection. So up to 2, bracket. So think about it, guys. Here I am starting at negative 3 and going this way. Here I am at 2 and going this way. It's only where they intersect. Does that make sense how it would stop here and here? You guys see? Okay, so set notation, yeah? Yes. Yeah, so that's what that means. Parentheses means not including negative 3. Great question. This includes 2. because this means not including it. We got to start with that because there's numbers between, like, does that make sense? You can't skip the numbers between this because there's technically decimals in here. Good question. Set notation, this is how you'd write it, okay? I'm going to show you something. So with and, they put it in the same answer. So they'll say the set for x such that they'll put an x in the middle, and since it's the answer combined with and, they're going to go like this. Okay, what's the largest value we said? 2, right? So x is less than or equal to 2. You see how I just inserted that in? But now here's what we have to be careful of. We're putting it into the same value. So do you see how it's chomping on x? It's got to stay chomping on an x. Isn't it chomping on x right there? And then they put the lowest value. They just put it together, merge it together. But just think of chomping. It's not that hard. Chomp and it's easy. Chomp and it's easy. Okay, on a number line, we would graph it like this. It would be, we said, starting at -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and stopping at 2, correct? I'm going to scroll up to the back. Yeah, it would be open circle, not including, or you could even do parentheses, and you could do bracket. That's how your book does it, and these are the only place they intersect. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, another one. Okay, so if you want to take notes on this one, you can. -2x plus 5 is greater than -1. 5x plus 6 is less than or equal to -4. Solve for x in each case, and then we'll merge the answers. Subtract 5. We have -2x is greater than -6. We just divided by -2. We need to change the inequality. Any x value less than 3. I like to draw, it helps people to see it in the beginning, like what some answers are. So isn't it pointing this way? It's going to -infinity. So we're starting at 3 is our largest. It's not including anything lower. 2, 1, 0, -1. And now we get the picture. It's going on forever that way. All right, let's do this one. Subtract 6. X is less than or equal to -10. Divide by 5. So any x values less than or equal to -2. Now look, this one's pointing this way too. Interesting, that's okay. Our lowest value is -2, and it's going below that. -1, 0, comma, and it's going forever that way. True? And it is including -2. So before I merge these, everybody, you comprehend how I've drawn this up so far. I do this just to help me, because people have a hard time with this. So if we have to merge the answers, it's and. Remember, and is the intersection. It's got to be in bold to be able to be in the answer. So let's start here. Is 3 in this one? Nope. 3 can't be in it then. Is 2 in that one? Then no. How about 1 in that one? How about 0? What did I mess up on? What the freak? Yeah, you're right, Isaac. It's below it. So what I should have done, good, -3, right? See, this is a good mistake for me to make because we can do that very easily. And then -4. Okay, because I was like, that is not right. Something's not. Okay, sorry, I wrote that because it's smaller than -2. You see? My bad. But I'm glad I made that so that, because that is what a lot of people do. Okay, so now I'm going back to this. Is 0 in that one? No, -1. Oh, well then, -2 is. Do you see that we're starting at -2? It's in bold. That's our starting of our answer. So it's starting, our highest value was -2. And then isn't everything else going to be in it? Going to -infinity, both of them. So it's -infinity up to -2. This is interval notation, and so parentheses, and -2 was included in both, right? So bracket. Set notation, the set for x, such that this one only had, and the answer was easy, it was any x values less than or equal to -2, because it was including -2. And on our number line, 0, -1, -2, and I'm going to use a closed circle just for kicks and giggles, and boom. Okay, we're going to do another one. Sorry, say it again. Because it would be infinity. Because that's the lowest value. Does that make sense? Good question. I just, on the other notes, I had the word set notation written here and the word interval notation written here, which is confusing. Okay, here we go. Another one, because something interesting can happen. Okay, here we go. So solve for x. So we'd add 5. So we have x values greater than 4 is in our solution set here. Okay, so I'm going to write that out in an example for myself. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on forever, not including 4. True? I'm going to point a little arrow. It goes on forever that way. All of those are in that one solution. Add 3. So we have 2x is less than or equal to. We added 3, making it negative 2. Divide by 2. So x is less than or equal to negative 1. It's pointing this way, isn't it? So negative 1, something lower than negative 1. Don't do 0. I was just about to do it again. Negative 2, negative 3, and so on forever that way, including negative 1. Because of the word and is picky. It's where they intersect. It's got to be in both. Yeah, there's no solution. This one starts clear over here at 4 and goes to infinity. This one starts at negative 1 and goes to negative infinity. They're never going to intersect. So our interval notation would be no solution. Because we can't put it in an interval if there's not something to put in. Our set notation is the empty set. Or that on a number line. We can draw that in on a number line, you know, but there would be no intersection. You guys see what I'm saying? I don't know if on the, I'm trying to think if they have us on that over. Okay, so the highest is 4 and goes to infinity. 4 to infinity, so I'm going to do, is it an open circle? That way, and then negative 1, and it goes that way, and it includes a closed circle, and that's us drawing it if we wanted to, but there is no solution because they don't intersect. Yes? I don't know the answer to that question, actually. Let's see what the homework does. I don't know. You could, and then you could write no solution under it. Yeah, probably do draw a number line. Just always draw a number line. They don't do it on the homework? They just say no solution? Cool, then you don't have to if there's no solution. Hey, I like it. Hey, so here's the rule. Write this down in your notes. This is something you have to memorize. Like, you're just going to have to know this. Okay, look, this is the same thing as a compound inequality. So see, look, we have 2 equations. It's just this one, they put the equations together. It's going to go without being set. It's not going to say this to you. You have to know it. It goes without being set. If it's already put together and there's just one big equation, it's and. It's never or. So if it's ever or, they'll use the word or. However, and could use the word and, or it will already be put together. So you have to know, oh, this is the one where it's already together. It's always and. It's always the intersection. You just have to memorize that. It'll always be true. So you see how this one is separated and says the word and? This one is already put together, but there's no words. No matter what, it's and. Always. Yeah. Yep, so you just solve it like you would any other equation. Get x along. So subtract 2. We got to do it to both sides. So we have negative 6 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 8. Now, if you divide it by a negative, you would need to change the sign, but it's positive. Divide by positive 3. This one actually makes it easier. You'll see why. This one actually makes it easier. Watch. Because it's already written in lowest to highest for us. So, negative 2 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 8/3. So look, this one's already written from the lowest to the highest point. So it's nice. It's already kind of solved for us. Because look, you have to read it like this. We always read it with x first, right? So x is greater than negative 2. So we're starting at negative 2 and going this way. But x is less than 8/3. So this way. So do you see how it's stopping here and stopping here? Okay. Interval notation. So our answer would be from negative 2 up to 8/3. Uh-oh, I needed brackets, didn't I? Just a good question. You could leave it as a fraction, but for some people, they have a hard time saying, well, where is that? So you could take your calculator and divide it, and you'd get like, it's about 2.6, so not quite 3. Just for people that are like, where's that? Set notation is, you'll keep it together. Remember how and, if you're writing them together, this one's already together. The set for x such that x is between, I didn't leave myself enough room, -2 up to 8/3. And then on our number line, 0, -2. This, I don't care if it looks perfectly, you know what I mean? Bracket, bracket, and then our answers are, I want to change colors because I want to stay right here. All of those. All good? No words, it always means and, never or. Okay, let's do some ors now. Ors are actually easier. Ands are the hard ones. Oh, do you want another and one, or do you think you're good? I mean, with this one, you're good. Well, what would I do? Divide by -3, do I need to change my sign? You'd be good? Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. Solving linear inequalities with or. This one's actually a lot easier. Or is easy because it's friendly. Everybody gets to come, so it's actually really quite easy. So solve for x the same way. It's just merging the answers is different. So then we have x values less than -2. So -2, -3, -4, and so on that way. And not including -2, so add 2 over. So we have x is greater than 5. So 5, 6, 7, and that way forever. Either or gets to come. Everyone gets to come. So we have a lot of answers here. These get to come and these get to come. Does everybody see? So let's think about it. The lowest value is -infinity, isn't it? For interval notation. -infinity up to -2. We have to skip all this in between. You see how there's not numbers in between. They're not in our set. So is -2 the highest here for a second? And then we also have union. That means they also get to come 5 and to infinity. We gotta leave out the middle stuff though. It wasn't in either solution. Yeah. Our set notation, it's nice. Or they let you leave it apart like this. So you'll go like this. The set for x such that x is less than -2 or x is greater than 5. They let you just keep it apart. You can't put it together. That's and. Putting it together is and. And on a number line, we can draw this one. There's 0. Here's -2. Here's 5. And then open circles or closed circles. Aren't they open? Open this way. Open that way. And yay. So or is a lot easier. Can't you tell? Don't you feel like it is? I feel like it is. It's easier for me to take it on. Okay, another one with or. Because you do have to think a little bit on some of them. So we have 2x is greater than or equal to 4. Therefore, x value is greater than or equal to 2. So 2, 3, 4, and on that way, including 2. Add 5. 6x is greater than or equal to 6. Divide by 6. X value is greater than or equal to 1. So let's write that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that way. True? Including 1. Okay, either or gets to come. But either or gets to come. So let's see here. What's our lowest value we start at? 1, right? Even though this one doesn't have a 1, this one doesn't. Everybody gets to come. So our lowest value is 1. Well, 2 gets to come, great. 3 gets to come, 4. Oh, so what else? The rest, where's the highest value for both of these? Infinity. Everybody gets to come. That includes everyone, doesn't it? Cool. Set notation. Or gets to stay apart. X such that x is, oh, but this one, we don't write out both of them, right? Because we have 1 to infinity. So our final answer will say x values greater than or equal to 1. And on a number line, we get how to draw the number line, don't we? Go to 1, drop to infinity. Okay. All right. What would we do here? I don't want you to get freaked out by fractions. What would you do? Same thing if there was an equal sign. How do you get rid of divide by 4? Times by 4. So then we have 3 times x plus 4 is less than 24. Then we would distribute 3. Oh no, let's divide by 3. It would have worked still. I'm going the quickest way possible. X plus 4 is less than 7. Subtract that. X value is less than 3. Okay. Yeah. 8 minus 4. Okay, it's okay. That's a quick fix. Thank you. Okay. X value is below 4. And then times by 2. So that's gone. 3x plus 1 is greater than 30. And then divide by 3. So we would have x plus 1 is greater than 10. So x value is greater than 9. Let's not have to, let's or friendly. So less than 4, but greater than 9. But either or gets to come. Let's see if we can do it without drawing out that thing I've been drawing out the whole time. Okay, isn't it starting at 4 and going that way? And it's starting at 9 going that way. So we would say negative infinity up to 4, and then stop. Then it starts again for 9 and goes to infinity. Okay, we're good, right? Separate it. And you write the word or. Because it went to infinity. Good question. Okay, you guys get it? You guys are good? You guys ready to start practicing some of those on your own? 1.5, the rest of the time's yours. Go. You have about 13 minutes. Don't waste it.